What's good, fellow CEOs? Welcome to the Irony of Gaming. And we're going to be continuing on with the episode 4 Terraside. So the last 2 acts was pretty insane, where we got to see who Queen was, and we got to see some really interesting familiar faces. The Replacer Knight and the Replacer Bishop. But it turns out that they have a drastically different personality, more machine-like, if anything. And it definitely surprised Mina. So we're going to be continuing on with this, and we're going to see what happens in the final 2 acts of episode 4. So let's get to it. Hold on 1 second. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I can't get enough of this theme song. It's just awesome. Okay, so we're going to be starting Act 3 and Act 4. Act 3 looks to be pretty lengthy. And Act 4 as well. Now, this is where things starts to get really intense. Things begin to get really serious. We even see this little theme right here. I like this little thing, right? This theme right here. It's very ominous. You can see how dark her eyes are and whatnot. That's pretty cool. But okay, so before I start, you guys already know the drill. If I'm going to talk about anything spoiler related, or talk about any of the substreams, I'm going to count down from 5 seconds, and that's going to give you guys time to mute the video. Once I'm done talking about what I'm talking about, I'm going to rotate my mouse just like this, and that's going to give you guys the signal to unmute the video, and we're just going to continue on. Also too, when I'm going to start, if I start any other missions and whatnot, the rule for me is that I'm obligated to only use units that are part of the same squad. Now, there may be some situations where I may have to do a collaborative effort where I'm using another unit that's part of another squad. It's rare that happens, but there are certain missions within the story that may require that just to get through. But it may not be for episode 4, but it may happen in episode 5. It depends. I mean, my units may be strong enough to just solo it, but we'll see. It's only happened a few times, like in later episodes, but this should be fine. So, let's continue. Can't be opened easily. Oh! Uh-oh! I got too many units. Hold on. Let me do a little bit of spring cleaning. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Right. So that's right. She surrendered herself to be captured. I mean, that's a fair precaution. I mean, after seeing the damage she's done, That would be reasonable. Ooh, didn't expect that, did you? Ooh, looks like she knows all about it. Maybe you should be interrogating Hilde instead, based off of what Ju Shi-yoon had said a few episodes back. Or maybe it was in the same act, right? Act 1 and 2? Oh, she was surprised on that. A self-replicating nanomachine made of Eternium. You know, this gives me an idea of something. If it is possible that a nanomachine like this that's made of Eternium that does self-replicating, this could be a... what's it called? I guess you could say this could be a knockoff version of another particular system. Although I'm not really sure. I could be wrong, but let's continue on to see what else she says about it. But if it does get mentioned a few more times, then I do have a theory on something. But if this is only like one time that they're mentioning it, then maybe it's something that could be ignored, but I'm gonna pay attention to this just in case. You're not the first to try something like this. Okay, so there is an indication that this has happened before. But if that is the case, then maybe, just maybe, there might be some truth to the theory that I'm thinking of. Man, I bet she's just like, damn, I fucked up. Ooh, a fair question. What is your plan, Hilde? Shielding her from the truth about her? Could it be that Yubin had leaked some extra information to the replacers? Hmm. Oh, he was listening. I love this scene right here. This part right here is just amazing. Perfect screenshot and thumbnail. Absolutely perfect. Like you could just see, like with the artwork, you can see exactly how she actually looks, like what she actually looks like. With like it just looks like she has like demon type eyes or whatnot. It's pretty crazy. Oh. Oh. There's a lot of foreshadowing here. Man, you could just feel the tension in the air between these two. Man, he is dropping a whole bunch of interesting questions. He's just pressing her. Man, you can just see his demeanor. Like it's almost as if you could see like his true colors behind closed doors like this. Revenge. Is it implying what I think it's implying? Ooh. Oh man, I remember seeing this for the first time. I was like, holy shit, man. She's pretty much challenging him to a fight if he's ready. Man, that was one of my favorite scenes. It's just intense, and it brings up a lot of questions too. Like, what is Hilde planning? What is Jushu planning? A lot of interesting things. Pursuit. Okay. What am I going to use? Let's see. What should we choose? Let's choose the sedan. Let's choose that.
그만 저에게 지시를.
Oh, right. Okay, so she was in the hospital, right? And she just got discharged from the hospital bed. Operation Ripoff. A lame excuse. And she just ran away. You don't mess with Hana. She'll dock your pay. Even if you're a VP. Oh, she's freaking out. Problem solved. What? Ooh, they were posing as crew members.
오빠, 우리 힘내봐요.
기동 목적은 인류 수호. 에너지 방출.
여기도 저도 완전 무적 상태예요. 언니 오빠들에게 도움 됐겠죠? 역시 오빠가 최고예요.
Nice job. Psychic sensory powers, huh? Fairy godmother, huh? You know, just in case, guys, I would pay close attention to what Chloe says, just in case. Chloe, you sure you're just not eating shrooms or something? Don't let her get inside your head. And even if she was a supervillain, why are you giving her advice? Man, I love this group here. It's hilarious. Chloe, what are you doing? Ooh, they're eliminating the target. Uh-oh, triggering her PTSD.
제 성능을 발휘할 수 있었던 건 당신의 전술 덕분입니다.
And in the bargain. Uh-oh. Oh, she saw it too. Sharp eyes, King. I don't think she believes her. I mean, something like that could happen. I mean, look what happened to Mina, right? Mina has to live that trauma of Bishop getting killed. From the, you know, the first time when what's her name, Xiaolin did the headshot confirm kill.
지식의 호수는 반드시 하나가 되어야 한다.
Ooh. He threw a wrench right in her plans. Ah, so she only has some type of medical experience. Well, I guess that does make sense, considering who he's the apprentice of. Holding hands? That's not allowed. Wait a minute. Wasn't Mina wearing gloves though? $4 hours? Guys, can you imagine that? Holding someone's hand for 4 hours? Is that... Would that even be achievable? Like, you know how... That would be like... Probably sweaty as hell. Like... What? That would probably be... unpleasant. Like, after like, what? Maybe like... I don't know, like 15 minutes? Like, after 15 minutes, it'd just be like, okay, that's enough. I could not imagine that. 4 hours? Look, even Jushiyu would say, sorry? What? That long? It is an extreme. Ooh. She might have said something that she wasn't supposed to say. That triggered something. The original producer of the Clyfa factor should provide sufficient reference for decryption. So they are using Mina's Clyfa factor. Maybe to improve their systems. Fighting for about 4 hours.
잘 부탁드립니다.
어머니 가르치시길 위해서. 속박하라. 속박하라. 전설은 끝났다. 제가 바탕으로 절망을 선사하지.
여기 언니 오빠들에게 도움 됐겠죠? 저 많이 칭찬해 주실
Fantastic.
거죠?
Wait a minute, what? The truly strong don't need brains. I don't think that's correct, Eugen. You might want to retract that. Just saying. an eternity. Yeah, oh man, she didn't like that.
오래된 목소리에 예언대로인가.
Things are starting to get intense. Communication starts to make sense. It's pretty odd to ask of something of that. especially if you're not that individual anymore. Interesting. That's odd. Maybe there's a glitch or something. But you know, the concept of that is pretty interesting. Where you're regenerating the body again. So it's like maybe the body is operating on instinct. You have someone's memories, but it's not you. But if you have all their memories, I guess it would make sense to also copy their emotions, which could also affect you. Unless, you know, maybe there's like a glitch in some way. Line battle. Wait a minute. Did I do that or? Oh, okay. No, I didn't do this. Okay.
스무트. 새 세고 가죠.
We won't. He's given us this omen. Hey, she said the thing. Omen. And they found you guys already? How are they tracking you guys? Huh.
언니, 빨리. 잘 부탁해.
Ooh, we're fighting night. Let's see what you got.
이 어둠으로 당신을 심판하겠어요. 피할 길은 없어요. 막하라. 저기도 전부 저희 편 없어요. 저 많이
Nice job.
칭찬해 주실 거죠?
Ogre. What is she checking? Sayu? No. What are you up to, King? No way. Oh no.
이 승리는 팔라딘의 금지.
Oh man, things just got way more crazier. Okay. Don Quixote. Nice. Ooh. Uh-oh. Xiaolin, she suspects something. Oh man, this is getting crazy. silver lining.
전원, 침식파에 노출되지 않게 주의하도록.
Pay your debts. Oh, right. This is why I like Xiao Lin. She's one of my favorite characters in the game. Cheering from the sidelines, of course.
착한 언니들은 따라하지 마라. 도입이 승인된 상대 주체 공간 전개 사표 확인 속박 공간 전개 속박 전세원 화력을 집중하라.
완전 무적 상태예요.
여기 우리의 전쟁. 첫
Battle's intense.
좌표 확인. 헛! 헛! 버러지들의
Ooh,
역시 오빠가 최고예요.
nice job. Ooh. Queen's here. Oh no. Oh man. Oh man, say it isn't so, Seoyun. Is this a rivalry arc? Oh man. Man, she got duped again. Oh, so he did. He did share the information. Oh, man. Ooh, so it does seem like counters can some way sense each other's I guess type of power, their power pressure. She said something crazy with Mina too. Oh wow. So it seems that Queen has like an overwhelming presence of like a type of pressure or whatever, but Mina is just withstanding it, like she doesn't even notice it. That kind of tells you something right there, right? Mina may actually be stronger than what she thinks, and they don't even know it. A grade C, so how? What was it?
저를 투입하신 보람이 있었길 바랍니다. 관리자님.
So, Seo Yoon has betrayed us. I remember seeing this for the first time and I was like, no, you can't tell me that. Like, it can't be. She actually betrayed us? I was like, no, and I was like, I like this character. And now they're probably gonna kill her off and whatnot, or oh man. I remember seeing that. I was just like, for the first time, I'm just like, damn, I cannot believe that just happened. Like, I suspected it the first time when she was just a little too silent. She wasn't like her normal self, so I was getting suspicious of her. And then all of a sudden when she just mysteriously showed up to the ship, that's when Like, well, the phone call thing that she had, that's another thing that I suspected. And it looks like Kang suspected the same thing in a way. And then when she showed up to the ship unannounced, I was like, oh man, don't tell me that this is gonna happen. Like, is she about to betray us? And lo and behold, that's exactly what she did. She betrayed us. And she's working with the Queen now. Oh man, what a tragedy. And Mina got duped once again. Insanity. Alright, let's start Act 4. This one may go quickly. We'll see. Some plans are designed to use each and every variable as a new opportunity. You don't say. Everything is going according to your predictions. Did I make such predictions? Ooh. So it looks like we predicted all of this happening. I love it when we have these administrator moments of us as the administrator, just imparting wisdom and all of this other stuff. It's just so awesome, and we haven't really like show our true face right now in speaking like this in quite a while. So it's always good to see things like this happen. It just makes things more intense and epic. Building up the causes. Taking my time with it. It's almost as if like the way that we're talking, the way that we're planning, it's like we're a super villain of such. Like it's like we're like the villain of all villains. Or just, dark and mysterious. I love it. The coffin to find its master. It's like we're playing 4D chess. We're giga-braining it right now. Gotta love it. Hot potato.
늘 하던 대로 하세요.
Interesting. Okay. That's some pretty advanced technology. Yeesh.
언니, 오빠들 잘 부탁드립니다.
비키세요. 입가의 실력으로
큰 거 온다. 완전
장난은
무적
그만두지.
상태예요.
소용없어요. 사라져.
큰 거 온다. 완전 무적 상태예요.
날 뛰어보세요.
역시 오빠가 최고예요.
Nice. Huh. No answer, huh, Hilde? Corruption syndrome occurs among those who've been exposed to a powerful corruption ray. At least level 4 or higher. A mutation caused by the replacer factor contamination. Man, they're dropping a lot of information in this one. Nanomachines made of Eternium alloy.
이걸로 어떤 게 더
Man,
바뀌었을까요?
that was a
좋은
lot
결과 있으셨길
that they
바랍니다.
explained on how that system works. Oh, we're almost there, though. Gambler syndrome. Who should I choose next? We'll do that.
새로운 도전자 입장.
Making the entire world the counter side. That would be such a bad idea. Oh, way to cut it off. Okay, so they're gonna be attacking transmitters. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. She's not a counter. Does she have like a? Does she have like some kind of Eternium shield or something? It's a nice competition. But never losing a bet. Oh, now they're motivated.
오빠, 우리 힘내봐요.
They want a gamba.
나 열심히 할게, 아빠. 아무튼 센즈마. 야, 하.
Ooh, they coming out with the big guns now.
야, 하. 여기도 저기도 전부 저희 땅이에요. 언니 오빠들에게 도움 됐겠죠?
We don't want that thing to hit our car,
칭찬해 주실 거죠?
because that would be a disaster. You guys totally sound like villains. Ooh. Who is this? Love the outfit. And the guns.
완전 멋졌지?
Well, well, well. In this industry, betrayal means nothing. Logical dilemma.
안녕하세요. 솔로베
Seoyun. Love the new look. Huh. Huh. Looks like there's a rivalry happening here.
오빠, 우리 힘내봐요.
Okay.
좋았어. 제 시간에 도착. 한 방울의 힘을 담아.
이거랑 먹어.
자. 여기도 저기도 전부 저희 땅이에요. 언니 오빠들에게 도움 됐겠죠? 저 많이 칭찬해 주실 거죠?
Three times the marketplace. Okay. The market price. Ooh. Wow.
어땠어요? 관리국의 영웅.
So it looks like we're operating on half a tank. An enemy waiting for them. The only thing they can do now is fight for survival. The emergency call, okay? Who are we gonna use?
제대로 찾아온 거겠지?
Oh, here comes the rivalry. It begins. Uh-oh. Them? Who's them? Wonder who she's talking about. Uh-oh, here we go.
다치기 전에
I love this theme song. Ooh.
물러서
저기도 완전 무적 상태예요. 언니 오빠들에게 도움 됐겠죠?
Ooh.
역시 오빠가 최고예요.
Nice try, Seoyun. Not even close. So much for being not gullible. Ooh. Uh-oh. It's a good point.
내가 아니었어도 어차피 오늘 끝날 일이었어.
Now we'll catch the enemy off guard. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. A legacy device for anti-Clyphod factor combat. Single shot. Oh, she attacked the ship, but it still survived. a near infinite amount of energy just from Mina's Clypa factor. Interesting. Oh, that's a nice looking ship. Stealth cruiser, New Ohio. Replacer King. Brigadier General Dominic King Reginald. The founder and leader of the Replacer Syndicate. Replacer King, okay. What a twist. Whew. And the epilogue. Oh, looks like this was a loss. Ooh, they summoned Commander Hilda. Commander Hilda separately. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Abuse their powers as counters. I want you guys to remember this particular sentence that Liyumi has said. That's fair. Officially. Most of the top brass will be losing their jobs. That goes to show you just how powerful the administration is and how much influence they have over the world. John Mason, the intelligent mercenary. When things is falling flat, you can always count on John to get the answers you need. Okay, well, it looks like John Mason's gonna be helping us out. But man, that was a lot of information that was happening there and explaining basically the concept of how the Terraside is working with the CounterSide effect. And how they were talking about a few plans on how they're going to transform the entire world into the CounterSide effect, which that can't be good at all, because I mean we already seen so far what the CounterSide does to people, especially if they don't have the aptitude to resist its effects. And man, we had a bunch of betrayals and a bunch of people who just appeared out of nowhere from the dead, and one of the big reveals of who Replacer King is. So there's going to be a lot of extreme things happening here, and episode 5 is also going to be even more crazy because there's going to be a lot of foreshadowing and a lot of information that's going to be on there. That's one of the 5 was like one of my favorite ones because it's intense. Definitely intense. But yeah, this was good. 4 has a lot of info. A lot of info right there, as you can see. As you saw from there. But before we end it, we are going to play 2 matches of PvP. So far, this week has been pretty crazy. Like around this rank, people's got some pretty devastating teams. So we're gonna see if we could try to get some wins in, or we might get some losses. Let's see. Hey, they're using Alex.
오빠, 우리 힘내봐요.
What do I want to do? We'll do this.
私のそばにいて、私が守るから。튜닝이 잘 됐는지 볼목직하게 한 방.
믿음이 나를 전장으로 이끈다.
Okay.
네 사랑.
I'm going to summon the knight.
호수가 나를 부른다. 와라, 나의 적수여.
This is not like the way that the lineup is for me. It's not the plan that I had in mind, but this is all I've got so far. But we're gonna summon Noel, and I want to try and get the helicopter summon Baba Yaga. So I'm gonna try and distract them a little bit. gonna bring them a little closer to me.
그대가 짊어진
Oh, that's not good. It's gonna be a tricky one right here. Everybody's close together. Can I get his ult off? Uh-oh. I'm going to summon Felix. Maybe we can distract him a little bit. So long as the knight is still alive. Ooh, Juicy Yoon. Uh-oh. This just got a little difficult.
저런 건 필요없지. 나가 사라져. 세계. 그릇된 명상.
Yeah.
이 자리에서
It looks like the lineup wasn't as good. Unfortunately.
속죄.
But we'll try. We'll try.
푹 쉬세요.
친구들이 부르자.
죄의 낙인.
Yeah, so that was unfortunate. So the plan here is if we had gotten Noelle first, we could have easily annihilated Esclacia. But because we only have one sniper here, it gets a little bit tricky. Now, one of the things is what I didn't count on was for the knight to get dragged off like that. I probably should have put Alex in the front because sometimes it misses the knight and it doesn't push him to the middle. So if I had put Alex on there first, then we could have had him stay in the back line, and then the result of that match would have ended a lot differently. Also, too, we didn't have Noelle to summon already immediately so that we could take Esclacia down with Baba Yaga. But I mean, it happens, you know. I wish that they changed this whole system thing with the being able to not cycle through your units, because eventually it does become a problem where if the first unit that's summoned gets killed, you can't resummon them. You can't resummon them again unless you try to resummon another unit to try and cycle it through. This also becomes a problem with PvE as well, which is a big issue. And I think this is the same exact thing that they just did. Yeah, this is the same thing. We're gonna try and mitigate that. At least I'm gonna try to, but yeah, it's unfortunate. This is a really bad lineup right now. Really bad. I'm not exactly sure what I could do, but maybe with Alex we can survive a little bit longer. It's gonna be a gamble though. This is gonna be a real big gamble. But I'm gonna try and pull them over here. Oh yeah, this is not good. I don't think we have enough time to try and stop it. Yeah, unfortunately, again, it was a bad lineup. Yep, nothing we can do about it. I guess we could try at least one more time. Hopefully the randomizer doesn't screw us over again. But I think it might screw us over. But yeah, I think that's like a big issue, where because like even if the things was randomized, it really wouldn't matter as much, especially if you have a specific build. So I think that devs should really rework how the deployment system works, within PvP and PvE, because even in PvE, that also becomes an issue. Where if you're summoning a bunch of units, and let's say if one of the units die, you won't be able to summon the unit at all. You won't be able to cycle them through, and they end up being stuck in the bottom of the deck. And the only way to reacquire that is to basically resummon it, risking the your whole lineup, and then it causes a whole big issue. Yeah, it just did it again. That's insane. Okay, we're gonna do something a little different then.
너희에겐 좀 거칠 거야.
I'm gonna have to do it like
전쟁을
this.
시작하자.
징투죠?
활력을 확대해.
This is gonna be a little awkward because the way that this is set up, but
그쪽 괜찮아.
I don't really have much of a choice.
불씨의 구름이 나를 이끄니 전부 말살해주지.
우리를 도와줘. 이제 그만해.
겨우 그 정도는
기분 좋게 해줄게.
좌표 송신. 프로젝트. 함께 헤엄치자.
안녕 공족해지.
징투죠?
이제 그만해.
겨우 그 정도는
Now we're gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna put a little bit more pressure.
これが私の進むべき道。
Then we're gonna see what happens.
그쪽 괜찮아.
겨우 그 정도는 무언 심연의 끝에서
All right, we might have won. All right, there we go.
역시
So when it works, it works. But this was really risky because they put Noel at the bottom of the deck, close to the bottom of the deck that time. So it can get a little hairy in situations like that. But yeah, I really would like for them to change that, because I think it aggravates a lot of players, especially if they're like in higher ranks and they want to try and reach the top of the ladder. And even for those who are trying to reach the diamond ranks, sometimes that can cause an issue where if the randomizer does screw up, I mean, they can't do anything about it. There's nothing that they can do about it. And even if let's say like if they did implement a system where they allow us to cycle through the units through the deck, it still would give the player, it still would take a couple of seconds or so for players to cycle through and to make a decision on who to summon. So in a way, it doesn't really change that much of the strategic way, but it gives us an easier option to it gives us more of an option to decide what we're gonna do. So I think that it would be a very big improvement if the devs did that, if they allowed us to cycle through the deck on choosing what units we want, so that they could eliminate that process that in case a unit does die and end up at the back of the deck, we can easily just recycle it again. But who knows? Hopefully, I'm sure that there's a lot of players that has mentioned this to them, and maybe they're working something out with it. I hope that they're working something out on that, because that would be a really, really good quality of life, and it would make it a lot easier for people to to handle specific situations within PvE and PvP. But we'll see. But yeah, that was the end of episode 4, and hopefully you guys I had to burp. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode and a little bit of the PvP. And we will be starting next of episode 5 pretty soon. And we do have to get a little bit of the what's it called? We do have to get a little bit of the counter cases done as well, because there's a lot that we have to do on that one. So eventually we will be getting to that as well. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Catch you later.